Think about it. If every other sales rep, small business, social media marketing agency is using AI to send their cold emails or some auto sequencer where they blast out thousands of emails a month, you're going to get the same results that everyone else gets. You're going to get low open rates, low response rates, minimal conversions. In a world where these tools exist, the only way to stand out is through hyper personalization. And in this video, I'm going to share 3 real world examples of cold emails that work. The first 2 emails will be emails that I personally sent this week. I lead sales in my family small business, and I set 2 meetings with massive accounts using my value-based hypothesis cold email strategy. I'm going to share the screenshots here shortly. And then the third and final email will actually be the email that my editor sent me about 2 years ago that got me to start working with him. I've probably paid him between $10,000 and $15,000 in editing services. So I know a lot of you out there are looking for creators to partner with, and I thought his approach was really creative. So let's get directly into it. All right. So sharing my screen here. So that is the cold email that got me to give the editing services. Let's start right here. Okay, so this is email 1 of 3. And what you're seeing here is an account that I reached out to. They have 18 pharmacies. Okay, we sell pharmacy supplies. So pill vials, bottles, other supply items like that. We work with one of their pharmacies, but they have 18. So I kept trying to reach out to my contact at the pharmacy we work with, but he was just too low level. So the first insight here is go higher. I went to the company's website, I went to the executive team, and I found the CEO, the CFO, the chief operations officer, all of the high-ranking officials. And this guy, Ryan, happens to be the senior director of operations. So I went to him and said, subject line, immediate ROI on blue vials with custom, their company name, cap. So I've heard from my contact, they want to move all locations to the same color vial with a custom cap because it's better branding. So I said, hey, immediate return on investment with the blue vial campaign. I'm not sure if he even knows about this, but I'm going to tell him about it. Hey, Ryan, we are currently supplying vials to your Worthington location and have a vision that will drive immediate ROI across your business. So I'm leading with a value-based insight of, hey, this is the idea that will help you. We aspire to be your primary pharmaceutical container supplier across all 18 locations. That is what we want. So I'm stating that. This decision will allow for greater operational efficiency, meaningful cost savings on a relative per unit basis, and an enhanced customer experience by unifying branding with blue vials and custom their name cap. And then I do an interest-based call to action. So I'm not necessarily saying, are you available for a time? I'm saying, if this vision aligns with your leadership priorities, I look forward to speaking with you soon. All the best, Trent. P.S. Contact name that I've been working with at one of their locations has been a great partner to us, and we can confidently say executing this priority would require less than 2 hours of your team's time and result in tens of thousands of dollars of value. So the offer is almost too good to refuse. I'm saying it's not going to take much time. It's going to have a big return on investment. Here are the outcomes. And I say, this decision. So I like how I framed it here because I said, it is a decision for you to decide to even hear us out. And he said, hey, Trent, I'm going to be on vacation, but send me a calendar invite for week of February 12th. So he's accepted it. I'm meeting with him then. That's one example of a cold email that worked that I think is going to hopefully result in another sale. This next email is with my literal biggest account, the biggest account in my book of business. I was recently in Orlando for a veterinarian conference, and this company was at the trade show. I walk up to their booth, and keep in mind, there's like 24 people there. I walk over to the pharmacy section of items that we offer, vials, bottles, caps, container items, syringes, items like that. And a guy comes up and says hello, and I find out he happens to be the primary buyer for the item we can offer. He says, yeah, we're looking for da-da-da type bottle. Great. His boss comes over. We introduce ourselves. I get his card. So I think it's going to be a slam dunk. So I get back to Austin, Texas, where I live, and I start emailing my contact. Let's call him Jay. I email Jay 7 times, I call him 6 times, I leave 3 voice messages, and I get no responses. And I'm getting anxious because I really want to meet with them. So what I did was I remembered that we met Jay's boss. Let's call him B. So I found B on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and this is the email that I sent B. I said, specific bottle they're looking for, their company name, VMX follow-up. Hey B, it was great meeting you and Jay personally at VMX Orlando. Jay shared that your team is looking for a blank bottle. We currently supply the blank bottle to the national blank distributors. And I'm blanking some of this out for anonymity purposes, so I know I'm being a bit cryptic, but keep following me on this because I share a screenshot of me owning their company stock, and this is great. In addition to the individual blank bottles, our data suggests meaningful demand for dispensing kits. We believe this item is worth taking a look at for blank pharmacy, custom pack, blank, blank, blank product, even blank fully integrated solution to simplify the experience for your pet parents' customers. I hope to deliver a custom solution that best aligns with blank company's current needs. Are you interested in discussing further? And then I sent a picture of me, not having the best hair day, as you can see, at their booth. And then I also have a PS. I personally own 1,700 shares of your company's stock. I am all in on you and your team's success. And then this contact ends up replying back and he says, hey, we really appreciate your support of our company. Jay will reach out to talk about the bottles. I hope your stock goes to the moon. So that is exactly what I did to get a meeting with a Fortune 500 company. Of course, I met them at a conference, but it was a cold open at the conference. I didn't know who they were, so the emails were sort of warm, but we knew we could help. And I led with a value-based assumption. Hey, we know you're looking for these bottles. Here's another idea how you can even take the bottles further to drive value for your customers. And I have that meeting coming up, and that could completely change the trajectory of our business. The third and final email is from my editor. So this is his email, Adam. He lives in Dublin. I had no idea who he was until he reached out. He reached out to me in June 3rd, 2022, and it's 2024. So we've been working together over a year and a half. And as I said, I've paid him at least $10,000 over the course of probably 50, 70 videos. So those of you out there that are running your agencies, whether for social media or for some niche thing like a service company, this is what you got to do. He said, hey, Trent, my name is Adam Jensen, and I want to grow your YouTube channel even more. I care about growing my YouTube channel. Let's see, what was the subject line? His subject line is work for Trent Dressel. So at this time, I'm an employee. I'm like, well, I work for someone. It'd be cool if someone works for me. And Adam says, I've been editing YouTube videos for 5 years now and worked with big channels and also grew my own channel to 28,000 subscribers. So he's built so much credibility here and he's told me what he wants to do. I have been freelance editing since the pandemic, and in trying to sell my skills, I found your channel. You have been teaching me how to better sell myself to people and allow me to prevail rejection and become the ultimate cold caller. Okay, so that to me, now that I really look at it, kind of seems a little like he used AI or something like that. I'm going to skip over this. And basically what I want to highlight is he didn't just email me asking for business. He shared a clip. And let's see, I'm not a robot. Okay, the file doesn't exist. But basically what he did was he sent me a clip of one of my existing videos. And he sent me a clip of one of my existing videos and edited it. And I was like, wow, that's really impressive. I'd love to have something like that. So I set up a meeting with them, and that was like the only time we talked. And now we've been in contact on WhatsApp for a year and a half. He's edited a lot of my videos. And if you're looking to acquire clients, you got to personalize it. If you want to edit, send them a clip of you editing it. If you want to sell more pill vials to a company, express to them how it not only will save them money, but there are other value differentiated benefits. So whatever account you're reaching out to, whatever individual you're reaching out to, if you're just simply blasting off millions of emails, you will never cut through the noise because you'll get the same results everyone else is doing. Really sit there and think, how what do they need? What do they want? How can I help them? This will mean you send a few less emails, but the emails you do send are to the biggest and the best accounts, the customers that have the biggest budgets, that can spend the most money with you. Really think about what they need and do your best to emphasize and customize, personalize that email and describe to them how you can help them. If you found value in this video, hit the thumbs up button now, subscribe to the channel. Our goal is 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube by the end of the year. I really appreciate your support, and I'll talk to you in the next video.